So I hope that this powerful exercise comes out to be very powerful for you and you use it whenever you need it. And this takes me to the second exercise that I'm going to share with you, which is based on awareness. Okay. So here in India, we understand that we have a very limited vocabulary when it comes to emotions. Most of the people, when I ask them, how do you feel? They're not able to tell me the correct answer. They only tell me what they think. So, for example, when your husband told this thing to you, how did you feel? And they come up with an answer that I felt like killing him, or I felt like leaving him, or I felt like giving him a divorce. So, this is not a feeling, this is a thought, actually, right? In order for us to be able to change something, we need to first understand it. We need to first become aware of it, right? So here comes the awareness part. You need to become aware of how you are feeling. So count on some emotions, let's say anxiety, anger, sadness, guilt, hurt, jealousy, envy. These are some emotions which are negative, so-called negative emotions. Then on the positive side of emotion list, we have happiness, joy, gratitude, compassion. Okay, so excitement. Some neutralized emotions are like a little embarrassment or little sadness, right? So these are some of the emotions list that we can resort to figure out, how do I feel? First, it's very important to understand the emotion. So one, the thought comes that we have just understood, and second, when you feel the emotion, you feel it in your body. So whenever anxiety strikes in particular, you feel it somewhere in the body. The usual body symptoms are palpitation, stomach churning, sweating, hands shaking, or legs trembling, or there are cramps in your legs, right? And the breath goes awry. You are a better person to talk about breath, though. But we know that the breath and the body responds to how we feel, and especially anxiety. So first we need to understand, where in my body am I feeling this emotion? And what exactly is this emotion? So you need to learn to label the emotion. Okay. Now, how this exercise is going to help us in identifying the emotion. Develop a practice that every 1 or 2 hours, set an alarm. When the alarm goes, ask yourself, how am I feeling? What am I thinking? How am I feeling should come in one word. What am I thinking usually comes in 1 or 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. So understand, with practice, this will come. So initially you may struggle for finding up the right word for your feeling, but then go on to the dictionary, check Google, ask yourself, what is this feeling? So you will come to know. The feeling is anger or excitement or anxiety or fear or depression or sadness, whatever it is. So you want to write down every 2 hours, write down the emotion, and then write down what am I thinking? So the corresponding thought, that thought which is giving rise to this emotion. So this is the awareness part. The more you do this exercise, the more you practice this, the more aware you become about your thought, about your emotion, and the better you can deal with it.